the object is that you are holding?
We are back with the
it's very, very
shape-shifting detective. I think it might just be time to change the
engravings on
chapter.
it. I think they're animals.
I think I had done everything that I had intended to the last time, so let's go and
It's
hear
8
a little
o'clock, and
update.
time for another August update.
It's 8.
Police investigating the death of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw have said there's no evidence to connect her boyfriend to the murder. Chief DuPont's statement was delivered in response to speculation from local residents that it was a crime of passion. Miss Shaw's strangled body was found by her mother around 10 p.m. last night in what the chief is calling a puzzling crime.
I can't believe people are gossiping already, Poe.
It's always the person closest to the victim, isn't that what they say?
But that poor boy. A reminder also that due to the murder, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced soon. The
They
weather's
keep
getting
mentioning the
worse
Tulip
tonight with
Festival.
heavy rain forecast. So if you're heading out, you might want to take a jacket. Or a cap.
Or wear the jacket in the cab. That's 8 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
And so it begins. Let's go to the next chapter, ladies and gentlemen. Boom. Whoa.
I've got news.
Jeez, these hard cuts.
We've done a reading.
It says you're the murderer. Another Five of Swords.
That's the same card as yesterday.
Hello there, Dragoness. Welcome to the stream. This is going to be bad. There's going to be a death, I think.
Let's hope it's not the Knight of Wands.
Jeez.
This doesn't look good.
It's fine. This happens all the time. There are 78 cards in a deck. The same ones come up a lot.
I get it, but we drew the exact
In
same
this
cards
combination?
yesterday. What are the odds of pulling all three again?
1 in 474,552.
Yeah, I was going to say very low.
I know. I get asked a lot.
Bet it's a Ten of Swords.
It's happening again. There's going to be another murder. Then Lexi did her thing, and now we have a name. Alice Munro.
Oh.
Another
Who is that, the
cigarette.
mom?
Gotta find me a good one, he mumbles. After lighting up, he produces a phone from his jacket and hits a speed dial number.
Right.
After a few rings,
Anyway,
Mrs. Hedges.
we have some chatting to do. I may as well do it as
Not good, I'm
Sam.
afraid. Cough.
But Ellis might be the next
Cough.
murder victim?
Coughing up blood. The girl
Assuming that the
gurgles out a
story I was
shriek
told
and
is
raises
true.
up from the dais.
Let's
Although
chat it
it
up with
may be-
everybody. Oh no. Could we not scare me, please?
Excellent work. Gold star for you. Oh, hello. This is my goddaughter, Sophia. She's only 9 and she's a maths genius.
Hello.
I have to pop to my room to get something. Be nice to her while I'm gone. Otherwise I might have to smother you in your sleep.
Wow, okay.
What's your name?
Alright. Sam.
I'm Sophia. Pleased to meet you. You want to know a secret?
Oh, this is gonna be real good.
Violet was taken by aliens in their ship. She doesn't want anyone to know.
Sorry about that.
What?
Sophia, your mother
What
will
is
be
this
getting
game?
soon, so run along and wait. Now, Sam, how can I help you?
Oh, thank God we're out of Scary Hallway. I guess... Oof. Alright, chat, I'm definitely gonna ask about Ellis Munro. If I still have the option for aliens, should I ask about the aliens? Please let me know. In the meantime, I'll start with Ellis.
Of course. Poe and Monroe. She's on the radio.
Oh, that, the radio. Okay, I forgot. I was confusing things. For some reason, I thought it was related to the victim, but I just read Monroe. I'm not getting the aliens question, though, but have you ever met her?
Yes, I believe I did. She was here once for something. Don't remember now.
These cuts are really off-putting. Yes, aliens. Should I actually ask about the alien? Oh my god. I'm so afraid of what's gonna happen, but we'll see.
She has a wicked imagination for her age.
Ooh. Okay, innocent question, but should I follow up? I mean, well, we have to follow up, but what should I go with for this one, chat? Abducted or pills? Either way, I think this is a sensitive question. I'm just nervous by being in the hallway. Like, that hallway with a horror shot, even though nothing horrible happened, it just creeps me out. But should we pursue the abduction question, or should we go back to the pills? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this is driving me crazy. I don't know. Should I, like, flip a coin or something? Abducted? I do see a vote for abducted. Oh, God. Alright. Alright. Here it comes. I kind of hope this game takes a weird turn and aliens are just a thing. That'd be amazing. Just out of nowhere. But let's. I mean, I can shapeshift. Who the hell knows? Do you think you're abducted?
Do you think you're sitting here now? Perception is reality, Sam.
Have you told anyone else about this?
I needed to confide in someone, so I told Chief Dupont. Just Chief Dupont. And now you, apparently.
So if anyone tells, I'll know it was you. This is one of the few times you're glad that I'm playing and not you. Do you think we were abducted last night?
Why are you talking about this again? You understand, every time you mention abduction, it opens up a vault of crushing memories that I'd rather stay locked up.
Did anyone else see you?
No. Not even the moon.
Ooh, bluff. The chief said you'd tell me. Do I bluff, ladies and gentlemen? A legitimately difficult question to answer. Should I go for it? Because if I'm wrong, this could be a problem. But if I'm right, I could get some very interesting insight. And this is my first time playing the game, so there's really no way for me to know where this is going to go, which is the beauty of the whole thing. That's why I love these FMV titles. I know they had a reputation in the 90s, but when made well, they can be quite fascinating. Do it? Sure.
I don't really want to.
Tell me.
About a month ago, the guest house was empty and I was alone in my bedroom. All I could hear was dripping. Cold tap. Drip. 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 And then it began.
These camera cuts.
I could smell iron, a strong metallic smell. Then I could taste it on my tongue. And then weightlessness. Like time and space had stopped. That was the first time they took me.
The first time? Yeah. So is this just the actor's, like, trope? She goes into Cthulhu land, she's taken by aliens? Is this just her thing in these games? So, first time, do tell.
It's happened 5 times. Even on clozapine.
What?
Get that strange aura, then I'm gone. I had tests for epilepsy, amongst other things. But all the scans were normal.
Do you actually disappear? I'm gonna go with the first one.
As far as I know, I've gone.
I really need details.
It's difficult to explain. I'm stuck in the wall of an enormous room made from these wooden vines, except the vines slowly move and drip with pain. My head is pushed out like I'm a trophy. If I look to my side, there are others, heads, all prisoners.
This is nuts.
Being experimented on.
Even though this is wild, I hope this is real. This would be just such an amazing direction for this game to go.
They rearrange us like decorations. Suck us backwards into the darkness and then thrust us back through the wall.
The background like humming.
And when they return me home, I'm broken. Cuts. Bruises. Memories.
Why? I'm waiting for the game to make me start seeing things, like in Dr. Decker. I was waiting for her to have like another head, like someone else's in the guest house, just for no reason, for like one shot.
This finger, don't move, okay? Just don't try
Freaking
to move.
uncomfortable.
Or the kitten wouldn't stop struggling, suffering.
And yeah, Dragon Ace, I think she has DID and or repressed trauma and Athasias. If she does, that could be beneficial to bluffing as her. Yeah, that would be interesting. I could try going as Violet and talking to the chief. In any case, let's talk to the tarot readers. Hi. Uncomfortable shot. Like, these uncomfortable... I've said it before. This company actually straight up made a horror game. I could only imagine. In any case, Alice Munro.
I've heard on the radio, but other than that, I don't know anything about her. I want to help them.
Connection between Alice and Dorota.
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Although we can be sure of one thing.
We're not in America, are we? Do we say million-dollar question? But in any case, they're both redheads. Actually, well, I don't know what Alice Munro looks like. But I'm going to go with redhead because that was a pattern before.
Yeah, she sounded blonde on the radio, but Mercury called her as a redhead.
She sounded blonde. Rain said you knew about rights.
A little bit. What did you want to know?
What is a right?
A rite can take many forms, but from what we know about these travelers, it seems to be performing some kind of coming-of-age ceremony.
Coming of age?
Yes, a rite of passage. Running havoc in our dimension is rewarded in theirs. Not fair, is it?
Why were there 3 victims before? I'm going to go ahead and assume there will be 3 this time.
3 is a powerful number. There's a divine balance to it in our universe anyway. But maybe it doesn't mean anything where the traveler's from. Maybe 3 is just the carry-on limit for interdimensional travel.
Dorota had a coin in her mouth, part of a rite. But I don't want to disclose that. I was told to keep that secret because only the killer would know, because they're the one who put it there. So I don't want to tell Dorota that because that's only going to expand the list of people who know. So I'm going to hold off on that one. I'm going to say, do you know Zach Weston?
No. I can do a reading if you want.
Yes.
Chariot. Is Zach a suspect?
I'm not allowed to
sensing
say.
There's a lot of tension, pent-up frustration, like he's trying to keep everything together, and if he can just do that... I'm sorry, that's not much help to you, is it?
I need your help.
Yes, of course. Anything.
Ooh. Chat, which do you think I should go with? Keep an eye on Violet, or try to find out more from Mercury, which, remember, is the special tarot deck. Do you have a preference for this one? Do we want people spying on other people? Do I want to disclose that Violet's a suspect? Do I want to do a tarot reading which may or may not mean anything? Do we have a preference for this one? Because we could go in multiple directions. This might influence the course of events. I see a vote for keep an eye on Violet. Why not? Hopefully this doesn't end up in anyone killed. Remember, Violet is a redhead. She could be a victim, assuming this pattern thing is true.
Why Violet? Do you think she's in danger? You don't think she's involved, do you?
She creeps me right out, but I don't know. She's a redhead, but she's also directly threatened me.
Leave it with me, I'll see what I can find out. And don't worry, I'll be super discreet.
It's a good thing she used the right discreet, because discreet and discreet are discrete words. Let's leave.
Mirror, close your eyes. Think of being somewhere else.
Rain.
You're there.
You know Monroe? No. Birmingham. More about it.
In Birmingham, it was a man called Yuri Harris. He worked as a butcher. He beheaded all 3 girls within hours of each other.
Jeez.
We couldn't stop it. He pleaded not guilty for reason of temporary insanity.
Why do you think he was a traveler?
Because he said he'd see us again. In August. Before we even knew it was a month and a place.
That's pretty terrifying. Do you know Monroe?
I know the name. She's off the radio. Hard to get away from it in this town.
Okay, bye.
He paused to pull his tattered overcoat more tightly around his...
Lexi.
So what's the news about Ellis? I feel so useless sitting here. I want to help.
Do you really?
Yes, please use me. Tell me what to do.
Ooh, okay. Chat, here's another question. Do we ask her for help or not? Because again, these choices might actually matter. Help is helpful, surprise. But the more people we get involved, the more people we might put in danger. Do we have any preferences for this particular set of options? And if we do say okay, then I guess we're going to have a few more options. But any preference for this business? Okay, I have a few options. I can't just stay safe. I do see a vote to ask for help, but who knows what kind. Let's take a look. Find out what you can from the Ouija board. Find out what you can from Zach Weston. Not about him, from him, implying she would go to ask about him. Like, go to ask him directly. That's what I'm assuming that means. So, once again, chat, we have a 50-50 here. Use the Ouija board to potentially get us some kind of name, or, I'm assuming this means approach Zach. Oh yeah, Dragoness, you do make a good point. Asking for help in the first place might be good in case she has no direction and decides to run out on her own. Yeah, these people are not necessarily robots who do what I think they'll do every time. But yes, Ouija or Zach Weston. Yeah, I don't want to send her to Zach. Honestly, I'm feeling similarly. Like, watch this guy be the next killer. He already mentioned he's with Violet. And he seems pretty skeezy. Very well, let us do some consulting from the spirit realm.
You got it. Me and the spirit world are going to have a serious chat. I'll get back to you when I find something.
Okay.
Then they sent me back into the world with a letter for my physician and a bottle of tranquilizers.
Okay. Now, I can hail a cab and talk to more people as myself, or I can change identities. I may as well use up my own options here before changing, because apparently I have limited use. Let us take a look at Oscar. I'm a little hesitant to talk to Zach. Okay. It genuinely creeps me out whenever they have those shots of nothing. It just, like, makes you just a little uncomfortable. Okay, Ellis. Ellis. I'm gonna hold off on visiting Ellis's myself, actually. I'm gonna go to my room.
Hood up on my parka without looking suspicious on the surveillance cameras.
You're only alive because we want you to be.
That's creepy as hell. Thanks for that, game. Oh my god. Let's see. Yeah, don't change yet or change is limited. Yeah, I'm aware, but I don't know if I want to approach Ellis as myself. But now we have options, right? Not that they name these people. Oscar, Zach, Lexi, Rain, Bronwyn, Violet, and the chief himself. Dragons, do you have any preference? Shouldn't we talk to the chief as ourselves? I mean, we could, but he's, like, I guess I'll do it, but he's usually just the remember what you've done so far in case it's been a week since you last streamed. I guess I'll talk to Chief.
Sam, do me a favor, go easy on Violet. If we need to get anything out of her, let me deal with it. She'll open up to me.
Well, there's another hint from what Anthesia said earlier regarding going as Violet. Instead of saying Violet's talking about aliens, perhaps I should approach as Violet. So I'm going to leave. So back to my room.
In anticipation. A couple walk on the other side of the
My room. You're only alive because we want you to be. What a... Oof. Just go to the room and hear that. Anyway, I think I would like to go as Violet. It would also be interesting talking to Violet as Zack. That's a whole other level right there. I could also talk to Lexi as Violet. Oh, you were hoping we could warn the chief about Ellis? Yeah, I guess that's just not an option.
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
Alright. Let's talk to Lexi. Let's talk to the chief.
Worse the second.
Okay.
Myself, I was over it. That I was okay. That I could live a normal life. Wrong. So wrong. At least I knew what to do when the dream started. I was able to prepare, get some clothes together, do a bit of reconnaissance.
This radio makes me so uncomfortable. Bronwyn, no.
When the beast came through.
I'm waiting for a jump scare every damn time. Rain. This is genuinely creepy, even though it's nothing.
Cut myself off from any close.
Okay, bye. Hail a cab. Now, at this point, I can talk to the chief, maybe get some information out of him. Maybe I can even bring up the aliens. I could visit Zack. That would give me some intel, but it would also be uncomfortable.
You won't let anyone get close to you.
I'll start with the chief. What the hell is this?
It's true. And of course, I will not tell them why.
Come on.
There's no predictable pattern to it.
Ellis. This game is messing with me. Zack.
Hello, lovely. Take a look at this.
He's the only one there. This is so creepy.
I don't want to see pictures of your conquests.
I'll go with it.
It's not like that. It's just a press photo. Do you see anything in it?
He asked me about that as Sam as well. What do you see?
Beautiful lady. I can make you look like that, Violet. You just need to let me.
Bye.
Why me?
Chief? God damn, there's no one here. This is eerie.
Though that first time was pretty close.
Oscar, literally the only other person? Just nothing.
It's barbaric, but at least
I must go back to the guest house.
Only takes those that the world
That's
is better off
it.
without.
My room. Now remember, I could still go back to the chief and talk about the aliens. I could still do that. But I'll try being Zack now.
I'm Zack Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
Okay, here we go.
Careful before he doubles back. I take my time.
Here we go.
I need to talk about Ellis Monroe.
What have you been doing with Ellis Monroe?
What haven't I been doing?
Oof. Should I go for the bold approach, or should I fall back on, you tell me something? Which option, chat? I get the feeling I know where this is going to go, but I want to check just to be safe.
What haven't I been
The bold option might get her to say something different from what we might expect. What have you heard is dodgy, but might get us more of what we're learning about ourselves. Any preferences for this one? What have you heard? Yeah, somehow I thought we might be going in that direction.
The tarot readers have predicted that she's the next victim.
Do you think we should do something?
Want to fool around?
That is my only option. Sorry, chat.
Is that really all you think about?
Why do I not have a different direction?
Serial killer targeting redheads. Look at my hair, Zach. Does this look red to you?
Bye. It's really off-putting that "do you want to fool around" was my only option, because technically I'm Sam.
The hunter now becomes the hunted.
Ugh.
Freezes.
Bronwyn's not here. I guess the tarot people are not going to be around.
Times my own.
Zach, let me stop you there. You are one creepy fellow. Now, I don't know what you had going on with Dorota, but I don't want anything to do with it.
Just straight
Do
up.
not come back here. Please.
Break under my hand.
Wow, he just kicks me out. You are one creepy fellow. And Lexi's not here.
Laughing
Damn.
like a cat at pool of spilt milk. A great warm surge of energy courses through me. Just a trickle of the stream. The
This
slayer
freaking
from
radio,
it.
man. Chief. Okay.
Gasp.
Ellis?
Zach,
Oh, hi.
what are you doing here?
Well, she's a redhead.
I've been a naughty boy. I need to tell my previous partners.
I have no other option. Would I have had more options if I'd gotten more intel? Because, like, it's weird that my only option is to bluff.
Good to know. I'm not one of them, though, so...
Oh,
Unless there's anything else?
bluff failed.
Pose for me.
I'm gonna hold off.
Stops. Missing.
Bye. Wow, Zach was a bust.
The street light.
Why are we looking down outside of the
as I walk.
the house? That was off-putting. Go to your room. Huh. I could be Bronwyn to talk to the other tarot people, or I could be Chief to talk to everybody. Yeah, when the creep factor is so strong, impersonating closely is the only option. But there was nothing else I could work with, though.
Hi, Hi. Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
DuPont.
A long walk through the rain. The tiredness dragging on my legs. And
Okay.
Claude.
Are you freaking kidding me?
A one-bedroom flat.
Oh, that was Kurt.
Chief, what a surprise to see you. Again.
Why didn't you tell me Ellis was next?
Yeah, that's a fair question. I can go with that.
I told you Dorota was first. And that didn't turn out very well, did it? Let's hope Sam does a better job than you did.
Wow, alright, bye.
First thing, then I'll need to trawl through the charity shops ready for the next time.
Rain's not here.
And another after.
I'm seriously waiting for a ghost or something to come up with one of those empty pictures. Lexi's never here.
Normal for a while, but in the longer term I can see no end to it.
This is a bust. This chapter's taking me nowhere.
Chief DuPont. Thanks for calling in.
I'm just checking
I'm just checking you're safe.
At the moment, my heart's beating 1,000 times a minute and I can't sit still. Every noise or knock on the door makes me jump out of my skin, and I keep looking behind me.
These freaking camera
Have I ever let you down?
cameras drive me crazy. What's really worrying you?
That you're just saying you're doing things when you're not actually doing anything. What's the plan, Chief DuPont? How do we stop this from happening? How do we stop me from dying?
I don't know. Bye. Jeez. This sucks. This is going nowhere.
The Slayer had never been merciful.
Zach? Jeez. Who the hell am I supposed to be? Do I go back to Sam and talk to the Chief? What the hell do you want from me?
Chief, I wanted to ask you something.
Is it about the...
What did you want to ask?
Am I still a suspect?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Good. Listen, I think I might get out of this place soon. I need some space.
Is it about the boudoir photos?
Oof. Should I ask about the boudoir photos, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, why didn't we talk to Ellis or Sam? I wanted to see what information I could get before going in as Mr. Detective Man, to see what information I could get first. But I could still do that. That probably is what I'm supposed to do, but it's just crazy that I'm getting nothing from anybody else. So should I ask about the boudoir photos? No. Let's peace out. This is a bust and a half.
Not, or does not want to face the world.
I'll be back to Sam, I guess. This is crazy.
Dreaming is trying to project.
Alright, fine. Let's talk to Alice and let's go to the chief. In fact, you know what? Chief first. Jeez, that uncomfortable close-up. Violet's talking about aliens.
What do you know about it?
She thinks they're real?
She thinks she was abducted. Obviously, it's all fiction.
Okay, bye.
Actually, it
Jesus.
relates to your
Ellis. Oh, hello.
You must be Sam.
Proper intro this time?
I just got off the phone with Chief DuPont. I can't believe it. First Dorota, now me.
Did you know Dorota?
Yes. We were friends. I hadn't known her for long. Only a few weeks.
How'd you meet her?
We met at the gala. I was hosting and she was playing the cello, you know? I guess we talked for a little while and then she asked me for a drink after the show.
And?
After we'd had a few drinks, she invited me back to her house. I thought we were just gonna chat, watch a movie, that sort of thing. Then she kissed me. I was so shocked. She was so attractive.
That's gonna throw Zach for a loop.
I kissed her back.
You know she had a boyfriend, or you were in a relationship? Huh. I'm gonna go with the top two answers, chat, but which one should I pursue? Relationship, or you know she had a boyfriend? Oh, her pupils are huge. So relationship or boyfriend? And I didn't notice the pupils, I guess we'll see next time we say something. Any preference? I'll save Poe and Zach for later. Relationship? Yeah, let's go, why not?
This is just between us, right?
It's my only option. Yes, just between us.
We fooled around. I don't have many friends, Sam.
Her pupils are big.
Everyone thinks because I'm on the radio, I have tons of friends, so nobody ever approaches me. I get lonely. But Dorota was my friend, and I liked making her happy.
I'm not gonna go with you have no friends. I'll say fool around.
I'm not going into detail, Sam. We pledged each other. Multiple times.
Okay. You know she had a boyfriend? I could still ask that. I'll fall back on Zach for now, especially because I recently showed up as Zach.
Not very well. He's done a few shoots of me and Poe. To promote the show.
Have you had any private sessions with him? It's possible, but I'm not going to go in that direction, especially because she said that she was not one of the clients who took it further. So what do you think of him?
He's fine.
Yeah, alright.
He keeps asking me to pose for him. You know, without any clothes on.
Yeah, he'll do that.
I always say no.
Okay. You know Dorota had a boyfriend?
Oscar. Yeah. She was a bit confused. When we started seeing each other, she didn't like him touching her anymore. I didn't mind.
Oh.
But she did. So I told her if he wanted to get sexual, then maybe she should try something else.
Is this what, like, the wedding dress was just randomly in her closet for?
I said some guys like to watch. So tell him it would be sexy if he could look, but he couldn't touch. As far as I know, it worked.
Is that a thing? Should I talk to Oscar later? We think the murderer watched her in some way. Oof. I'm not going to go with how did it work. I'm assuming it's from the closet, but... Man, should I bring up we think the murderer watched her in the same way because that's creepy as hell? Or should I go how did it work, which could potentially be awkward? Do we have a preference for this one? Because I'm not really like, we think the murderer might have done the same thing. Like, that's like, oh god, but like, how did it work? It's like, why am I asking this? So, do we have a preference for this, ladies and gentlemen? Any idea? Because I must admit I am conflicted on this one. It's always a case of potentially more information, but at what cost? I do see a vote for how did it work. I mean, I guess why not? Either way, I don't think I'm particularly happy.
She told Oscar to watch from her walk-in wardrobe.
There you go, I knew it.
When he was at a safe distance, she put on a show. She faked it.
Huh. I think she enjoyed it more than you think. I've mostly been dropping these options when I've been given the opportunity to drop. Should I pursue this one? I think she enjoyed it more than you think, or should I just not? Because this is getting into, like, very personal territory? We got a preference for this, anybody? Trash that. I can't say I'm terribly surprised. Did Oscar know about... Yeah, why the hell does she own a wedding dress?
It was her mom's. She was saving it in case she ever got married.
Okay. Fair enough. Let's hear about Poe.
We're co-hosts. On the radio. Oh, sorry. You know that already. We've been partners for 2 years now. He's a good friend.
Partners or friends? I'm gonna go with friends on this one. Where do I find him?
He's on air at the moment, but he'll be finished at 8:30.
Ooh, coming up soon. Where were you last night?
On air. We both were. We broadcast live hourly news reports. It's how we keep our funding.
Yeah, I'll do it. Any idea who might want to hurt you?
No. Sorry. I did have a strange dream last night, though.
Oh.
My life was playing on a TV screen. And every time I did something, another version of me started playing over the first. In the end, there were so many versions it became a fog.
It's creepy.
It filled my lungs. I couldn't breathe. And then I woke up. What do you think that means, Sam?
Jeez, I don't know. You're anxious, let's do it.
I don't know what. I mean, I'm anxious now. Maybe it was predicting Dorota's death.
Maybe he was imagining multiple playthroughs on stream. What do you want me to do?
Just don't hurt me. Or let me get hurt.
Well, I guarantee one of those things. Oh, whoa, Jesus.
Sam, you forgot your phone.
It's 9 o'clock and you're listening to Radio August. Investigations into the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw are continuing this evening. Miss Shaw was found dead in her home at approximately 10 p.m. last night in what police are describing as a puzzling case. Residents are urged to be cautious until the perpetrator is caught. I cannot stress this enough, August. Stay safe out there. You mean the world to me. In other news, Monroe has been detained on urgent business, so you're stuck with me until she returns. Never fear, Monroe fans. We still have lots of pre-recordings, so you can relax with her angelic tones.
Her dulcet
At 9 o'clock
tones.
with Poe and Monroe.
Huh. Remember, if I keep investigating, then I'm going to have to listen to that again before going to the next chapter. I'm not really sure there's much more I could do. The only thing I could think of is talking to Oscar about the situation. I think I will just go to the next chapter. Why doesn't she stay at the radio station or the police station? Good question.
We're still in the ignition. I left my door open as I cautiously
I am
walked
still
back
as
towards a body
Sam.
that lay unnaturally twisted
Oscar?
atop.
Hey, I'm going. There's too many people asking questions. It's exhausting. I'm off to stay at my aunt's. I'll come back tomorrow, but I've said everything I can say.
He really just gets up and leaves. Bye. He just leaves me in his house. He just leaves the room. I didn't even have the option to leave. It just kicked me out. He's no longer an option. Maybe I should have said yes, he's still a suspect as the chief. Damn.
The other outstretched in front of me.
I can visit Poe.
You're the detective. Monroe just called. This is madness. Who would want to hurt her?
Tell me about August.
You know, this town is fascinating. There's a lot more to it than meets the eye. Have you ever read up on the real history of August?
No, tell me more.
The official story is that Mary August retired from a life on the high seas, found a nice spot here, and used her ill-gotten gains to establish a town. But that's not what really happened.
What really happened? Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this, but, yeah, Dragon Ace, Oscar leaving might come back to bite us. But, speaking of Oscar, before I forgot, I wanted to say I was looking up the trophies in this game, and remember how when we first met Oscar, he's like, "Who are you?" And one of my options was, "I'm a shape-shifting detective." If I had said that, then the trophy would have pinged that said, "You had one job." Anyway, what really happened?
It's true that Mary August was a pirate, but she didn't retire. Her ship was sunk on the rocks just off the coast. Mary and all of her crew sought refuge in a small fishing town. This one.
Go on.
They slaughtered everyone. Men, women, and children. All dead and dismembered in their own homes. The bodies were dumped in a mass grave. Well, the body parts. And the pirates moved in.
Where's the mass grave?
No one knows. It seems at some point it was built over and then forgotten about. It could be under the school, or the church, or right beneath our feet.
This guy. Good storyteller. Anyone hate Monroe?
Only a madman. Or woman. Monroe is August's sweetheart. Poe and Monroe. That was her idea.
Poe and Monroe. I mean the radio show, so I think I'll hold off on that.
She has all the best ideas. The free radio project as well. That was her doing.
What is that?
Uniting August via the airwaves. Monroe's been delivering free radios anywhere people might want to listen. Doctor surgeries, hairdressers, the guest house.
Yeah, I don't know about this. How could she afford them? She's forcing people to listen to you? I don't know if I'm going to go that far. How could she afford them?
I believe she charmed the local electrical store into donating them. In exchange for free advertising, of course.
Is she like the secret killer? Are you and Monroe close?
We've worked together for years. She's the light to my shade, the angel to my demon, the diamond to my lump of coal. She told me to say all those things.
She dating anyone?
I believe not. She has a big heart, and in my opinion, opens it too easily.
You know Dorota?
We interviewed her about her scholarship not too long ago. Do you think whoever killed Dorota plans to kill Monroe? What makes you think she's in danger?
A tarot reading.
Tarot. Does this have anything to do with the gentleman who stopped by?
Oh, you have my attention now.
I didn't get his name, I'm afraid. He offered to do a spot on our show, doing tarot readings to answer listener questions. We said we'd think about it.
Well, this is either going to be a new character or Rain.
On that note, I should probably get back to the booth. The show must go on. Death threats be damned. Look after Monroe, detective. She's the only Monroe I've got.
I don't hear the metal frame on the ground or the glass.
There's nothing? Oh. Where are you gonna be?
Probably right here. Why? I didn't realize I was under house arrest.
You should probably go somewhere where there are witnesses. That's so, like, blunt.
Thanks for the advice. I hope I'm not the only suspect.
Oh, you're not.
Well, it definitely looks like an alien. And from what I can see,
Guest house.
it's like a alien.
It's different angles.
With
They really make just the mundane creepy.
And then it's wearing a hat. And it's made of
Lexi. Well, you're here. What'd you find? Well, no. Yeah, what'd you find out?
Quite a lot, but I'm not sure how much of it is useful. Apparently this town has a lot of spirits with a lot of unfinished business.
Oh. Unfinished business? I assume I know what the spirits are.
One woman was looking for her daughter, and there was a girl looking for her mum. It was awful. They were both there, but they couldn't see each other. I couldn't help them.
Murders?
Yes. The general message is anyone that tries to stop Ellis dying will be punished. Sam, be careful, please.
Yikes. Poe?
He's off the radio. I don't really know him. Actually, I'm glad you're here. I really, really want to do a reading for you right now. You know, to help.
Do it.
Great. Let me just draw 3 cards for you.
D-I-E. I don't know about my asking a question, but aren't you supposed to shuffle?
I shuffled before you got here. Okay.
Oh, you're setting me up.
No. The 2 of Cups. That's mysterious. Is there anyone you feel a spark of attraction to? Maybe someone you've met recently?
I thought I was supposed to answer that.
I did not expect that. It seems this attraction has the potential to be life-changing. If you want it to be. And finally, the Knight of Cups. This card is about pursuing your heart's desire. I think it's time to tell that someone special how you really feel. Wow, what an interesting reading. Does it mean anything to you?
She's really laying this one on thick. It means I should ask you out on a date if we survive this? Sorry, not mutual. So... Oh, Dragons, you let the questioner cut the deck? I mean, either way, it looks like she's loading this. But yeah, she's dropping a pretty heavy hint here. What should I go with on this one, chat? It means nothing? Does that mean I should ask you out? Nope. Sorry, I get what you mean, but I'm just going to directly say no to this one. Do we have a preference for this one? Because this really could go either way. It might particularly get awkward if I choose one thing that my character is not feeling, regardless of whether I am feeling it. Any preferences for this? This game really keeps me guessing. And I'm curious as to what you have to say. But yeah, I totally forgot that, the questioner cut the deck for fairness. Ask a date and you can let her out down easy later? I'll go for it, but I'm uncomfortable with this option.
You catch on quickly, don't you, sir?
Alright. She's the killer. I'm in trouble. Okay, Rain.
I tried.
How do you catch a traveler?
Honestly, You don't. Once they're caught, a few hours later, they've hopped timelines into someone else. We just keep chasing them. Continuously trying to stop them ruining lives.
Can you force them to leave? I suppose you could kill them if you, like, immediately murder the person whose body they're inhabiting, but that's, like, no one's gonna buy that. Oh, don't worry, there was an extra-dimensional traveler in this person.
No, but they don't like being exposed. If Mercury pointed them out, they're already in trouble.
How can you tell they've gone?
We'd do a reading. Mercury would know.
It's in fact an Egyptian wall, which was used by
Sorry, Sam, what can I do for you?
You alright?
Yeah, I always cry around this time of night. What's the point, Sam, huh? If we can't save them. Mercury is a curse. It's like some tourist guide for murders. I try for Alexi and Rain to make them think that we can make a difference, make a change, but we haven't so far. What if we can't make a change?
I was kind of wondering that, honestly. Like, if you can't stop anything, wouldn't you just go mad, constantly finding out and being behind? But yeah, I'm here. Things have changed. Unless, of course, I fail, in which case they have not changed.
Maybe. If we could just save one person, Sam. Alice. We need to save her. We need to.
Now, I'm going to ask if she kept an eye on Violet, but I really hope that in this game's final chapter, you can confront somebody as themselves. I just really want to see that. Anyway, did you keep an eye on Violet? Also, by the way, considering that I'm kind of hopping bodies, do you, like, I don't have the option to talk to these people when I'm them. Do you think I'm actually shapeshifting, or am I hopping bodies? Like, am I the killer? Who the hell knows? But anyway, did you keep an eye on Violet?
Yes. She's definitely got a monkey on her back.
Yup.
I saw her get changed. She's got all these scars on her back in the shape of a monkey.
What?
Like they've been burned into her.
What?
What the hell happened to her, Sam?
What? How, you really have to try to make that happen. What the hell? Anything else? I don't freaking know.
Yes. I managed to sneak a look at her laptop. She's been Googling Ellis Monroe.
Okay. Okay. Alright.
If it moved on, maybe escape
That's
was
freaking
possible,
weird,
but
man.
it just floated in the middle of the empty room.
Oh, it's you. I was hoping it might be Zach.
Really? You, what? John Pope. Should I recognize that name? But, I'm gonna go right to it. I'm taking a big risk asking this one, but I'm gonna go for it.
Yes. Should I be surprised you've seen it? Years ago, tattoos and piercings were frowned upon, but they're all in vogue now. Maybe branding scars will be in fashion too.
Branding scar? Like, what the free radio?
Yes, now I remember. It's the one in the hall. Sometimes cuts through the unbearable silence in this place.
I mean, you could say unbearable silence, but that radio was endlessly creepy. Do you remember anything else?
Not really. I expected her to be blonde for some reason.
What, Monroe? Okay. Seen Zach lately?
No. And I've got some very important news for him if he ever shows up.
I mean, there's my big hint, right? Be Zach.
Yes. If he ever shows up.
I hope she's not going to try to kill him, and then I come in as Zach and I just get killed.
No.
From Poe and Monroe on the radio? Oh, John Pope, though. Poe?
Oh, him, yes. I've heard him on the radio. Never met in real life, though.
He didn't deliver a free radio, too?
Are you mocking me, Sam? No, I have never met the man.
Bye. Whoa, 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 whoa. She's got a knife? What? Scissors? Sorry? Jesus, these camera angles. Stop it. And we're like on the floor.
And an alternative.
That's creepy. Thanks for that.
Wouldn't eat me.
Thank
At
you.
least for now.
Thank you very
It
much.
needed help with its camouflage. A
Woof.
human mind to wear. Like
I could have gone
shell
without
for
that.
crab.
That
I
freaking
agree to
hallway
help
every
with
single
its
time.
disguise. Yes.
Who can I
agree
talk
to help.
to?
I thought to the bag.
I don't know,
Sam, I've got
Chief.
some heavy rain news.
Oh, what, you mean the Quantic Dream game? I haven't played that one, so I don't know. Be spoiler free, please, sir.
Lawrence Petrovsky, that's his real name, and no, he's not a Russian spy. But he does have a criminal record.
What did he do?
He's charged with the murder of a 21-year-old artist. Looks like he got off on a technicality by all accounts.
When?
About 3 months ago in Hong Kong. Be careful, Sam.
So
I'm gonna ask
Rain's
him about
a
this.
criminal?
Could be a flight risk. And you know, there's a good chance he could be the killer. Door's behind you.
I love this guy.
It's now 10 o'clock. Here's your August update.
Judgment Day. I will still pursue the case.
21-year-old
Yeah, check on Alice. I'll do that.
Miss Shaw, a talented cellist who had recently been granted a place at Juilliard, was found strangled at her home last night. With the murderer still at large, Chief DuPont has urged residents to remain calm and stresses there is almost no chance of anyone else being harmed.
This game is great.
Alice, if you're listening, let me know you're okay.
Ugh.
In other news, a handful of August
It's so
residents have
uncomfortable.
reported seeing strange lights in the sky earlier this evening. The lights, which witnesses describe as searingly bright, were
Searingly?
spotted over the east edge of town, past the fire station. Have you seen any strange lights? Or for that matter, little green men? Let me know.
Let me
10
know.
o'clock with Poe.
This is so uncomfortable, though. You never know where this is gonna go. I'm gonna keep investigating. Sorry. Let's talk to Alice. She's alive. Hi. You delivered a radio to the guest house?
I delivered radios all over town.
Yeah, her pupils are huge.
I
You
don't
weren't
think I should
kidding.
have bothered with some of them, though. I don't think... Violet, is it? I don't think Violet liked me very much.
Maybe she was jealous?
Maybe. I don't know why anyone would be threatened by me, though. I'm not interested in stealing anyone's man.
Certainly not Zach, because nobody is.
And floated there. I was free
Guest
to go,
house?
along with the worm, to observe for the bag lady, to do its bidding.
Don't confirm the existence of travelers. They're not ready.
Yeah, like, that's the detective at the beginning of the game, right? Also, I could be Poe. I forgot that that was an option. Okay, here's a question. How did she not know you were a redhead if you delivered the radio? Who's she? She sounded blonde on the radio? Oh, you're right. That's a good point. So should I be Zach and talk to Violet? I will be Poe and talk to Alice. But should I be Zach and talk to Violet?
I'm Poe, and this is your August update. August update.
Jeez, that was creepy. This freaking game.
And maybe the people sensed it. Sensed something was wrong, just behind my eyes. But they didn't.
John. I'm gonna be fine.
Alright, be Zach and talk to Violet.
Change?
And that was all I got. Bye. I don't think I'm gonna talk to Zach. I'll hit up the chief, I guess, real quick. Okay, sorry.
And the worm did not hear the usual refrain. Not this one. What's special about this one?
Wait, is
The
this a new
answer was
path? The
nothing.
fire exit?
Which may have been precisely the point.
Violet?
I'm sorry, can I help you?
I've just moved in next door.
Yeah, she really doesn't know Poe.
It's not a very good time at the moment, I'm afraid.
Really? Anything I can help?
No, not really.
Couldn't work because of pinched nerves.
Sorry.
Or so he said.
Yeah, my shifting powers might be
Perhaps.
failing. We'll see.
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
Okay, that was fine.
Found out that there was a great place.
I
you could
hope
sleep,
this doesn't end
other than
terribly.
the street or the shelters.
Zach, the game is up. I think you should leave town.
What?
What?
I know where you were last night. I followed you to Dorota's house.
Oh.
Well, I didn't know it was Dorota's house until we arrived.
Oh.
Call it women's intuition.
I was at the studio.
Ooh. You know, I don't know. Should I say I was at the studio? Because Zach told us that, but if Violet is telling the truth, and I'm wrong about being on the studio, that could end badly. But if I say you were at Dorota's, that'll be admitting. But what if this isn't true and she's bluffing? Chat, do we have a preference?
I was at the studio.
I was at the studio, or you were at Dorota's. Do we have a direction for me to go for this particular choice? Because I am at a crossroads. Any idea? Yeah, this is her other side. Yeah, Violet might have DID. This is her other side since she doesn't remember she visited. We visited her at Zach. Yeah, that could be. That certainly would be interesting. But do we have a preference? Dorota's? Yeah, let's do it.
Don't change the subject. Sam and Dupont will put two and two together.
And then what?
And then they're going to arrest you. You weren't there long, I suppose, but then I guess it doesn't take you long, does it?
Damn.
You're spying on me.
I followed you there, then back to the studio. You lied to the police. You lied to me. Done with you. We're finished. Don't come back here again.
Great in the magazine.
Jeez.
But I obviously can't vouch for that.
I'm gonna change right
Why were
now.
they crushed?
Poe's curiosity shop is now closed.
Really? I can't talk about Zach? Are you serious?
Now, what could
I'll do
the
next
object
chapter,
I've just handed to
I
you
guess.
be?
I have
Well,
never
no.
seen anything
I'll
like
talk.
this.
I'll talk to Rain.
So, it feels heavy again.
Tell me about Hong Kong. Ooh. Tell me about Lawrence Petrovsky. Chat, should I do either of these options? Because both of these seem risky. Things could go badly if this triggers something. Like he gets mad. I have an option. I can outright discard. And then Lawrence Petrovsky. Should I ask either of these? Let me know which option I should do, or if I should simply leave. Because this could get uncomfortable. Whatever this ends up turning into, I will go to the next chapter after this. To Judgment Day. Any preferences? And yeah, why can't we update the chief? I have no freaking clue. It's freaking wild. Lawrence, maybe? We'll see. We'll see.
Now that's someone I get mistaken for all the time. It's not me. Chief Dupont has made a mistake.
And the murdered girl?
I don't know what you're talking about, Detective.
I'm gonna let that slide.
Maybe escape was possible, but it just floated in the middle of the empty room.
It's now 10 o'clock.
So we got the 10 o'clock update again, just to catch us up, and then we'll see what happens.
21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw, a talented cellist who had recently been granted a place at
Judgment
Julia,
Day,
was
ladies and
found
gentlemen.
strangled at her home last night. With the murderer still at large, Chief Dupont has urged residents to remain calm and stresses there is almost no chance of anyone else being harmed. Alice, if you're listening, let me know you're okay. In other news, a handful of Orcs residents
so
have
uncomfortable.
reported seeing strange lights in the sky earlier this evening. The lights, which witnesses describe as searingly bright, were spotted over the east edge of town, past the fire station. Have you seen any strange lights? Or for that matter, little green men? Let me know.
Little
That's 10
green
o'clock
men.
with Ho.
Alright. Next chapter, let's go.
August's gone crazy tonight. I've just got off the phone with someone who thinks they saw a UFO on one of the nights that Violet went missing. Aliens would be normal right now. Anyway, now you're here, it's time. What do you suggest we do with Alice Monroe?
Oh, legitimately tricky. I'll protect her myself. Send somebody to her house. I don't feel comfortable with that one. Tell her to leave town. There's risks in all of these. It's on me. I have no control over the situation. Yeesh. I don't know. Chat, do we have a preference for this one? Because this is a weighty decision. I think I have a particular preference, but we'll see if anybody else wants to weigh in on this. Protector, that honestly was my preference. It puts the blame on me if something goes wrong. Although I suppose you could argue that for all of these options. I'll try it.
Monroe's a local treasure around here, Sam. Don't let anything happen to her.
Oh god. Hi. Alice, I'm staying with you.
Sam, I'm not sure. Do you think you can stop someone from trying to kill me?
I'll do my best.
That's all I needed to hear.
You want to hear about my powers? My weird shape-shifting powers?
Thanks for staying with me, Sam. I know it's dangerous. I don't know why you're here, but I'm glad you are.
The camera's shifting around.
It's almost 10 o'clock, Sam. When's it gonna be over? You said Bronwyn will call when it's safe. Should we call them now? Or are we just supposed to wait?
Oof. Chat, I must ask again. Don't worry, it's fine. Or you should hide somewhere. Hiding might be better if someone bursts into the house. But what if the murderer is in a hiding spot already? You know, questions. I'm personally leaning toward you're gonna be okay. This time I'm showing my hand a little bit. But what do you think? Do you think we should go the other way? Gonna be okay? I do see that vote as well. Why not? Why not stick with it?
I know you're just being good, but that's kind of easy for you to say right now. I think I'm probably gonna have a heart attack before anyone gets a chance to kill me.
Just wait.
That's the door. That's the door, Sam. What are we gonna do?
Oh my god. Don't let her out of your sight. Yes, I guess I'll go with just stand behind me. Cause hide, again, like, I don't know, man. Video save the radio star. Did I do it? Did I beat the game the good way? Video. That's a great trophy name. Was that... Maybe it was nothing? This game is begging to be a horror title.
Thank God. I've been outside all the time, okay? Bronwyn Castle just called. She said the danger is over. They've done a new reading. There's another victim now. Look, Danny's outside. He's going to take you somewhere safe, okay? Sam, I think you should find out who the next victim's going to be. Then come and see me in my office.
It's 11 o'clock. I'm Poe, and this is
That might have gone a different direction if I told her to
Police
hide.
investigating the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw say they are getting closer to apprehending the killer. The death of Miss Shaw, who was found strangled at her home late last night, has sparked a massive police operation and caused alarm amongst August residents. Monroe has some personal business to attend to, but she sends you all her love and hopes to be back on the air tomorrow. And Monroe, if you can hear me, I'm sending my love out to you too. That's 11 o'clock with Poe.
Okay, okay. Alright. Next chapter. Okay.
Sam, I have some bad news. We've done a group reading, and it's you.
Oh. I'm the next target? I don't want to ask I'm the killer. That's like, what kind of question is that?
I don't know, Sam. I don't know what to say. It's normally a death sentence, but with you, it might be different.
You know what this means? I had damn well better not turn into Violet, right? Why me?
I think you've interfered too much. That's why you're the next target. I've called Chief DuPont already. He's asked that you meet with him. You should go, Sam. Be careful.
I'm kind of uncomfortable going anywhere now.
It's almost midnight. You're still alive. This is a good thing, but no one's even attempted to kill you yet. You've given me a lot of evidence, enough to arrest someone. But who? Make the right decision, and you should be safe. If we don't...
Oh no.
Well, we've all got to sleep at some point. I can get someone to guard your room at the guest house, but it might not be enough. So, Sam, who should I arrest?
This is amazing. I'm gonna hold off on the hint. I'm gonna be a big boy. Chief DuPont, oh my god. Alright, chat, here's the big ultimate question. Who is it? Rain is suspicious. Violet, also kind of suspicious. She might, if she does have DID, she might simultaneously be the killer and not the killer. She called out Zach directly. Zach's a suspect. Oscar, if he's on the level and he left, I doubt it's Poe, I doubt it's Ellis, I doubt it's Bronwyn. I doubt it's Lexi, and I'm gonna feel like such a fool if it's Chief DuPont, and I don't know why the hell it would be me. Really, I think it's Violet or Zach. Yourself is an option, ballsy move. Yeah, no kidding. I think it's Violet or Zach. Again, Violet called out Zach, but Violet also seems to know what she's doing and not know what she's doing. And she's walking around with the scissors. I don't know. Chat, do you have any assumptions on this one? Because I keep saying Violet and Zach, but of course I could be wrong, right? And I was horribly wrong with Dr. Decker. You don't know. So, do you have any guesses for me? This could be the big climactic conclusion, right? You know, Violet? I am kind of thinking of Violet, honestly. The only thing that bothers me is she's been, like, overtly creepy. I'm hoping the game isn't, like, gonna make that, like, you know, it was too obvious. Clearly, it was not her. I guess we'll find out. We'll try it. Because Zach's also been openly skeezy, so you don't know. I'll say Violet.
Fine. Are you sure? Fine. Okay, I trust you, Sam.
Fine.
I just
fine.
hope you know what you're doing. I'll get the paperwork drawn up. We'll get Violet in. See if we can't get a confession to something.
Oh god, the scary hallway. Could we not? Everything's scary. Stop it with these close-ups. This camera work is killing me. Like, it's so good, but it keeps me on edge.
Sorry, that was in bad taste.
Freaking Rain.
Bronwyn asked me to check that you're okay, and you seem to be. Well done catching a killer, by the way. Well, hopefully you did. Scream if you need me.
Jesus. Scream
It's
if you
1
need
o'clock
me.
in the morning, and this is Poe with your August update. We don't normally have them at this time, but since there's a killer on the loose, I feel it's my duty to keep the radio station manned. I personally spoke with Chief DuPont earlier, and he thinks they're close to catching the killer. Until that happens, though, please lock your doors and stay inside. Remain vigilant. The light has faded, and so has my fortitude.
Jeez,
I
Poe,
see
alright.
things in shadows, behind doors and under desks.
Losing the color.
I hear the chattering of teeth and the glee of insects waiting to feed on me. The studio undulates like a heart that beats its last beats. I can't go on. I must to bed. Forgive me, Lady August. Forgive me.
Can you imagine hearing that on the radio? Like, if you were honestly just listening to the radio at 1 a.m., I would freak if I heard that. That's creepy as hell.
Sam, you're still with us. I had to give you a pretty high dose of Rohypnol to drag you in here.
So it was Rain.
I could have killed you in your room, of course, but that would have looked pretty suspicious.
Are you Rain?
Yes, I'm Rain, but I can't remember. I don't remember. I'm being possessed, but I can't get caught. They don't care, Sam. They don't care what happens to the vessel. Some sick traveler is using me as a killing machine, and then they'll just dump me.
So Rain is guilty, but not.
You're gonna get me stuck in prison. I can't have that. I can't let you do that.
Oh my god. Either way, a change would freak him out. Wow, I don't know where to go. Chat, who should I change to? Oh, excuse me. Whom should I change to? Do we have a preference? This is fascinating. Do we have a preference? I kind of want to change into Rain, but he seems to trust Bronwyn. So, like, I don't know which way to go for this one. Obviously, seeing yourself would freak you right out, but he seems to defer to Bronwyn, so I'm not sure. But at the same time, has he been pretending to defer to Bronwyn? I don't know. I don't know, man. Yeah, Rain, I do. I hope they have an effect for this. I hope we could see it. I would love to do this. Let's try it out.
Sam, Rain? You changed into me. Interesting. Either you're a shapeshifter and you've been playing us all along, or you're the traveler, using Sam as a vessel right now, using some freaky trans-dimensional powers.
I might have chosen badly.
And I think it's the latter.
I think we're dead.
Goodbye, Sam.
Oh no, game over. He repeatedly stabs Jesus. There's no blood though. Oh, there we go. That sucks.
Thank you for observing that minute's silence. August has lost many good people in the last few days. Dorota Shaw, Violet Gallagher, and our very own Alice Munro. In a police statement released this morning, Chief DuPont has asked people to seek safety in company and remain vigilant. The most recent body, found with multiple stab wounds, is still being examined by August's coroner. They're unable to confirm the identity or even species of the victim at this time. The killer remains at large.
Curses, curses. The Big Sleep. Thank you for playing. Well, that could have gone better.
I am 21 years old. I love playing cello, and I just been awarded a scholarship to Juilliard. I just love cello. I love all string instruments, but cello is rich and deep and soothing, at least to me. No, cello is my hobby, but my real passion is... It's silly, it sounds silly. Well, I would like to build a time machine. I know. But it is possible. I think people make mistakes. They do things they regret, and they say things they don't mean. I want to go back in time. I want to make better choices.
Interesting. I don't know what resume means, unless it's the last possible second. I'm gonna just take a look at what this does. It might just go to credits. Oh, no, it's not gonna work. It just takes me to the last scene. I can't re-choose. Oh, well. It looks like this concludes the Shapeshifting Detective, so thank you very much for watching the stream, and have a wonderful night.